Welcome back to Island Life Live. The Hawaii Wildlife Center, or HWC, is a statewide and regional 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to wildlife response and conservation.
Oh my gosh, these birds are so cute.
I know.
Okay, back to the script. It provides specialized medical and rehabilitative care for all native bird species, as well as the Ope'apea, or Hawaiian hoary bat.
And joining us from the Hawaii Wildlife Center is Ray Okawa. She's our development director. How are you doing, Ray?
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Now, the last time you joined us on Island Life Live, it was on a Zoom, so it's nice to see you in person.
It's nice to be in person.
Yeah, and this is actually a pretty crucial time for our Hawaii wildlife, especially during this migration season. Can you please share what the Hawaii Wildlife Center is and what you folks do before we get into that?
Sure. I think you did a really nice introduction. Just to recap, we are dedicated to the care and conservation of native winged wildlife. So that's over 70 different species and subspecies of birds, and also the Ope'apea, which is our Hawaiian hoary bat. Super cute, not scary. Every time you see pictures, they always look really scary, but they're actually really cute in person.
Are you serious? Have you handled one before?
Yes, they're tiny. They're about like this big, and they're fluffy.
And they're important to our ecology. Yes.
Yes.
All of these winged animals.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we provide the medical care and the rehabilitative care for all of these species. And in addition to that, we also do a lot of education and outreach because we really want to build excitement for these species and engagement in conservation.
Yeah, I noticed you brought some display for us.
We're not allowed to bring the real birds. So.
Now, this is, as Lena Girl kind of mentioned, it is Seabird fallout season.
Yes.
So can you explain what that is, first of all, and how we can help during this time of year?
Absolutely. So for Seabird fallout season, at this time, young seabirds are taking their first flight out to sea. They've grown up in their burrows. They're ready to head out to the ocean to be a seabird. Unfortunately, now they've evolved to follow the light of the moon. That's how they know where to fly out to the ocean. Now they have competing lights from Oahu and all over the state, where the bright lights confuse them and bring them inland instead of out to the ocean. So during this time, they will fly inland, so they'll circle around lights, they'll get exhausted, literally fall out of the sky, which is why it's called Seabird fallout. But they'll also hit structures, and once they're down, they need skilled care and rehabilitation, and we make sure that everything's good before we get them back out to sea. So that is what we do at the Hawaii Wildlife Center, especially on Oahu during this time.
So we see a down bird, right?
Yes.
We're walking around and we see a down bird. What do we do? How do we handle this animal? How do we call? Do we just let it flop around on the ground? What do we do?
Yeah, so they're pretty awkward on land. So I have my teaching tool, my teaching bird. So we say that, if you're not sure or you don't know if you want to pick it up, you can always give our office a call and we can help you through it, or maybe find a volunteer. But if at all possible, please pick up the bird. We recommend a clean pillowcase or a t-shirt or a towel, whatever you have. And then it's because we don't want to have direct skin to feather contact, if possible. It's for, there's very low risk with disease with these birds, but also we don't want oils from our hands to get onto the feathers because that affects their waterproofing. So it's all things that we look out for. And then it just goes over the head because the business end is in the front. They do have a pointy beak, so just be careful. And then scoop around the wings and into a ventilated box. And then you can take your... and then we're set up at Feather and Fur all through November. So please take the bird to Feather and Fur, and we're there to check it in and do all the medical treatment, and then we rehabilitate and release when it meets all of our health criteria, checks all the lists, checks off all the boxes, and we get it back on its way. Yeah.
This is native Hawaiians right here.
I love
Yes,
that.
exactly.
This is our own native Hawaiian birds.
And these birds only lay one egg a year. So these parents invested a lot into this baby who's almost there.
Yeah.
And we just want to make sure he gets out to sea.
We gotta love them.
Yes.
Ray Okawa, we want to thank you so much for joining us, sis, and mahalo for the little tutorial that helps keep our native Hawaiian birds safe. Thank
you so much.
Okay.